So you don't want to surf 2 foot Firing Creek with me tomorrow morning?
I would love nothing more. I can surf 2 foot Firing Creek after work tomorrow.
No, I'm pretty out. That's
I'm
cool.
pretty sure.
Is
I know
it
there's one being built in Oceanside, and I'm pretty sure it's that.
I think he said there's another one in Palm Springs.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
there is more in Palm Springs too. There's like four
Oh my God.
that they're
Crazy.
building because they have the
Oh.
catch surf one already. They're I think there was supposed to be one that was like similar to Kelly's Tech, and then there's
Oh
like
yeah, he said that.
a new one.
They built one in Saudi Arabia.
Christ.
Or
Yeah. Isn't it big? Isn't that one bigger also? Like a bigger
Yeah.
scale?
And it's saltwater too.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
All right, guys, welcome back to another edition of the Breaking Even podcast. It's been a couple weeks, but we're back and better than ever. Got some fun stuff to talk about today, boys. Say hello to all the people.
How we doing?
How's it going, gentlemen?
What's up, people?
Tristan's camera-less today. He's a busy boy behind that screen, so
he's moving around. He's moving.
Yeah, what's been cracking? Tanner, you're back.
I am back.
Swerve's been getting backwash blast at the Wedge in the afternoons, and
we're living the dream.
Secret little swells happening.
Yeah.
yeah. There's been like consistently swell now for like pretty much a week straight. Like it's like flown pretty under the radar. Like it's not like big by any means, but like it's fun enough to be going out. And luckily, like the wind also has like not been like terrible either in the afternoons for the most part. Today was like the worst day of wind, and it still wasn't like horrible. It was still pretty doable. So
yeah,
it's been fun.
Yesterday looked so clean out there. It looked like sheet
yesterday
glass.
Yesterday was like, I was like I have to go out. Like it was so clean. It was
just
so
a womp
nice.
dream.
Yeah, just me and my mini bug and pulling into pits right on the dry sand. It was like, because it was like the tide was like starting to fill in like quite a bit, and so it was like pretty backwashy. But then like some of this, like a few of the smaller ones would like push all the way in, and it was just barreling like just straight onto dry sand. It was sick.
It's got to be like the title of a poem or something. Me and my mini bug.
Me and my mini bug.
Awesome. Yeah. Had some great quality time out there.
Yeah. All right, sick. Tanner, you're I think we came on here like halfway through your trip, so second half.
Yeah, I'm back.
Jugged.
Second half was fun. Kind of the same story as the first half. We did get one big swell. Second to last day I was there, which was pretty cool. Got to surf some big and scary waves. But kind of more of the same stuff. It was a pretty slow period. Like we had a lot of fun. Like we had a lot of good, really fun sessions, but nothing like really pumping. Just like a lot of like swells that would say they're going to be south and they'd shift to go east or just wouldn't eventuate. So we still got a lot of fun waves and still had a blast, but nothing like monumental. Still just like a lot of fun stuff, and just had a pretty sick time overall.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Did you still able to stack some clips?
Yeah, we got a lot of footage. It's I'm still trying to kind of sort through it. I'm just laughing at Swerve.
You're flying in the air over there.
What did that look like?
You just walked into the ocean, Swerve.
I was got up out of nowhere and started flying.
See, like right there, I saw a little shell. I just wanted to pick it up.
Yeah. But we did stack some clips for sure. It'll be, we'll start working on that soon. Get that out to the public as soon as we can. And I'm excited. We're going to do a similar story, similar kind of setup as the Mexico clip that we put out on the Jarl YouTube. Give some backstory, and I won't reveal too much now, but it'll be, kind of the history of me in Australia and the relationship I have there, and the people I've met and all that fun stuff. So we'll try to put it together in a good way.
Yeah,
Do it some
sounds
justice.
sick.
Yeah, should be cool. We'll try to mix in some old clips as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like those. I don't even know if those have been seen. The super old ones.
Yeah.
Maybe they've just been forgotten about. Kind of like the
some
Mexican
of it
ones.
probably not. Yeah.
Yeah, there'd be some stuff that hasn't been seen, or like, I don't know, session. Like, I'm gonna try to get access to some of the old footage, like sessions that maybe we used a clip from the session, but we didn't use. I don't know, some B grade stuff that is still cool, but might fit better, and it'll be better because it's unseen or whatever. We'll see. Still kind of waiting on that.
Mhm.
And as many people are probably realizing now, I'm not in Australia for the Shark Island comp,
Yeah, that's
which
clear.
is going to run on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
I think maybe you can go into a little bit of detail, because I think a lot of people are confused, because like there was a lot of people that were like confirmed invites for the event that aren't
Yeah.
actually surfing in it, because like
Yeah.
I saw like on their most recent post, like there's like people just kind of like wishing them well for the event, and then people were like, wait, like I thought you were in the event.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe you know, like just kind of clarify that.
Yeah. Well, I can't necessarily speak on what other people, how it went with them, but
Mhm.
when I received the invitation, I had already made my plans to be in Australia for the time frame I was going to be there. There was something at the start of my window that I had to be there for, that was really important for the science rep, so I couldn't push my dates back.
Mhm.
And I had a month blocked out. I was there for the first 2 weeks of the Shark Island waiting period, and that was just kind of how it was going to be. I was pretty clear with them when I got the initial email, like, "Hey, I'd love to accept the invite.
Mhm.
I have I'm locked in for these days. It looks like it could run while I'm there, but
Mhm.
I totally, like, I'm not. If it happens in June, like, there's a good chance I won't be in it, unless it's the first like 3 days or 4 days, whatever it was, of June."
Mhm.
And they said that's fine. Yeah, no worries. So yeah, I mean, I left. I don't forget what day I left, but it was 10 days ago, or it'll have been. Yeah, it was a while ago now,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I think it was like
yeah,
last
I just couldn't
Tuesday
extend. It was just going to be too much to extend, and to be like, yeah, I mean, I didn't go to Australia for the event. That was what a lot of people, I think, were confused by. For me, was like, they thought that
Mhm.
that was the reason I went to Australia. I was going to go to Australia regardless of the event.
Yeah, like that was like the end goal.
Yeah, like it just kind of happened to work out that I would be there for part of it. So if it happened when I was there, I was stoked to be in it, but it wasn't my priority. Like, I was still really, stoked to be a part of it.
Yeah.
If it had happened when I was there, but
Did you I think you participated in like some of the like pre-comp stuff, right? I
yeah, they
think.
had a pretty cool, like, opening ceremony kind of thing at one of the local, like, pub places, which is
Mhm.
rad. Like, everything they've done for the event is like legit. Like, they're gonna. I'm really looking forward to watching the event, because I know they put a lot of energy and money into the webcast and stuff. So I think it's going to be pretty
Mhm.
good production, and just the hype building up for the event was great.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, and I know they had, like, after I left, I know they had like a pool party kind of thing at Urban Surf, which looked pretty fun.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It looks like there's going to be some swell for the event. I'm not a Shark Island expert, but these
It
guys
looks
are,
like
and
there'll be
they
some waves.
they called it on. So I'm sure there's going to be waves. Mike Stewart
Yeah.
is going to be getting barreled at Shark Island
Yeah, that'll be
24 years after he won it for the first time.
wow.
Well, that's
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't know he won the Shark Island comp. That's
Yeah, he
sick.
won it in 2000 or 2001.
Mm.
So 24 years later, or 23 years later, he's
Yeah.
He's gonna win
back
it
in
again.
it. He's back out there. So
He's going in
yeah, it'll be
hot
sick.
dog.
Yeah, that's sick. And then Craig, you've been chasing some whales around.
Dude, I've seen so many whales in the last like 2 weeks that I think they're just all friends with me now.
Yeah, that's so sick. So do
Um,
you are you like shooting photos and stuff, or are you like just shooting exclusively from the drone? Like, or I guess maybe tell people what you're doing now.
yeah, so I'm working on the whale charter boats out of here, the Dana Point Harbor, which is the dolphin and whale capital of the world. Surprisingly enough, there's the most animals and wildlife off of our coast, which is wild to me. I didn't really know that. But I'm just shooting drone and like drone videography of the animals that we see, whales, dolphins, just about anything that we come across. And then if the people on the boat want to buy it from their trip, they can. So that's basically what I'm doing. And yeah, we had 2 weeks of like the most insane blue whale migration that I've ever seen. We were just like, we had days back to back to back where we were just sitting in like pretty similar spots. Every, it changes like by a mile or two, but there'd be like 10 blue whales that would come up like in different cycles just around you. And it's just like, these things are huge too, like 100 feet long. So it's like triple to quadruple the size of the boat. And you're just like, this thing could kill us right now.
Just giants.
Yeah, they're so loud. You usually just hear them before you actually see them. So it's been a pretty sick experience. Just learning about those big fellas.
Have you thought, or have you like asked them or like inquired about like jumping in the water, like when you guys get close, like with the water housing or something?
No,
that would be sick.
I haven't. I honestly, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to swim with them here, at least the blue whales, because they're they're endangered. Like you can't even be closer than 1,000 yards. In a boat. Dang.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
But it's also like, if it's gonna come at you and look at you on your boat, it's like that's legal because like you didn't pull up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
if
about
you're
like
stationary and it cruises by, you don't have to move.
Yeah. So
there was guys even like with the ones that you told me about that were like straight out front here in Newport. Like there's guys on outriggers, like the outrigger teams, like they were like going out to them, and it was crazy. Like you could see them come up, and it was like it looked like these were like 10-man outrigger. I don't know, like 8 to 10 men outriggers, and like it looked like a freaking kayak next to it. Like it just completely dwarfs like these huge outrigger boats. Like it's insane how big they were.
Yeah, when we chased them up there that one day, and there was a kayaker like literally just on like a stroll, and we were like looking for this whale to come up, and it came up right next to it, and you could hear the lady shriek. She was so scared. So yeah, that was pretty funny, but yeah, there's some wild action going on.
You think you think you'd get in trouble if you tried sticking like a little ball in their blowhole, see how far they can shoot it out?
I would be so down to see how high that thing would go, because they're exhaling at like hundreds of miles an hour. It'd probably go like 100 feet in the air.
Put like a soccer ball or something.
And just see if they can breathe. Is that what you're talking about?
I need like a big yoga ball.
Saying like when they when they spout, like when they breathe, like to put it in so it just like shoots like 1,000 feet in the air. I think that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Like a big yoga ball.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you need. You know the Hawaiians when they jump in the water and shoot the balls like 10 feet in there?
You know what you should do? You should have someone pay you to like do a gender reveal with it. Put a bunch of powder in there, and then when it comes up,
that would be so god. Oh my god. You'd probably die trying, but they'd be so stoked.
Yeah. Like that one kayak lady that got literally swallowed. That was so terrifying.
someone
So
asked,
scary.
someone on the boat asked about that. They were like, "What happened to the lady who got eaten by the whale in NorCal?" And they were like, well, no, they asked, "What do you do if that happens to you?" And they're like, "Just hold your breath." You just have to hold your breath because they're gonna spit you out. Their throats are like the size of a football, so they actually can't swallow you. They'll just be hanging out in their mouth, which is crazy. An animal that big esophagus is like that big.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, that's still pretty big though.
Yeah.
I mean, but like you could probably swallow a baby.
Yeah.
You'd have to have really good aim to throw it in there properly.
Whoa.
But
greased up baby.
Yeah. Well, we got a pretty good friend coming our way here next week that I don't know if everyone saw the information post, but Iain Campbell is making his way over to our little wedge in the Newport
That's
Beach.
right. That's right.
We're pretty stoked for that, actually. I don't think, when was the last time he was here? A couple years ago?
Just years.
It's been a while.
5 years.
No. He came in 2021, but he was only here for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't count. Sorry.
Yeah, because he literally was like, I think it was like not even. I don't even think it was like maybe not even 2 days. But yeah, the last time he like actually stayed here, it was like 2000. It was 2019.
Yeah. When was that trip when Lincoln was like trying to terrorize him?
That was 2022.
Was it
I
22?
think the last time he was here was 2022.
You're right.
Or maybe, sorry, not 2021. You're right.
It was after the pipe. It was after the book jam.
Yeah,
yeah.
We saw him. Sophie and I saw him in Hawaii, and then he came and stayed with me for just like a few days right after. I think he was just like on his way back home or something like that.
Yeah, just to break it up.
But it was like it didn't really get to do anything fun.
No.
Yeah, that's not enough.
I think I just came and terrorized him at the shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the waves look like they'll be pretty fun. Just up and down the coast. Hopefully that wedge swell next week is gonna hold for us. Looks like it should.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the nonsense, all the nonsense in between that we're gonna wreak havoc on, which will be very fun.
Be cool. I'm excited to see him surf. Like, obviously wedge. Like, be cool to see his take on the wave, but just some of the other local waves. Like, I think he'll have a blast out the back at Creek doing some DK. It's sick to watch him out there.
Yeah.
He'll put those thighs and calves to work out the back out there. I'm sure. His little tree trunks,
motors.
I hope he's got him. I hope he changed the oil before his trip.
Yeah. Powering into him.
He did surf Creek that 1 year, but
I was gonna say, has he even actually surfed a real wave in California?
No, he surfed like shitty Creek and like shitty something else.
Classic.
Shitty.
So shitty. Yeah, I don't even think he's even seen like a proper wave break in California. Well, I mean, he wouldn't have, because he would have surfed it if he had seen it.
Are there any proper waves that break in California?
I mean,
just the wedge in Newport Beach.
Hypothetically, yes.
Yeah. In theory, there are.
Yeah. In theory, there are waves.
You're gonna start some controversy with that one right there.
I'm kidding. We score.
You just took someone on such a roller coaster. They're like, "Oh, this place actually gets good. It gets so freaking good." And they're like, "Oh, okay."
And then the other way around, someone's like, "Yeah, I hate this place." Like, God, never mind.
You're like, you don't score it like I did back in '94.
Yeah. I mean, it is like it's so depressing though. Also, like when you see like the waves, like where like Tanner was and stuff, and then like how good it consistently is, and like how much like just power and stuff there is, and then it's like what we have. Like the best day is like it's like like our best day at like our biggest reef is like it's like super average day. Yeah, super average day, like at countless places over there.
Tanner, have you ever been to Australia in the summer?
No, I haven't.
I want to ask someone if they think Australia in the summer is the same or better than here at any given point.
I know they get waves in the summer, so
so yeah.
I mean, it's probably better.
I do think it. I don't know. I'm not one to speak on it too much. I think they do go through like a little bit longer flat spells.
Yeah,
it probably depends on their cycle too. Because like when we get El Nino years, La Nina, they're like La Nina is like El Nino for us. So like they get like a super active season when it's a La Nina for us. I'm not knowledgeable enough in that area, but I just know it's like flip flopped.
So we basically just save our tokens for when we have a La Nina, and that's when we GTF.
Yeah, apparently.
Which I mean, we are transitioning now into that, and so maybe next year would be fun there.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
I mean, I guess if anyone listening has any of those answers of whether who's experienced the summer here / also in Australia.
Yeah, they're probably listening to us like, you dingbats, you have no idea what you're talking about.
I could probably help you out, Tristan. But yeah, Iain Campbell, California Wedge Tour. Are you getting him, Swerve?
Who's picking this guy up?
Or is he walking?
Picking him up. I mean, I'm not sure when he arrives, but I'm sure I can.
I was just wondering. I think it's next Tuesday or whatever.
Yeah,
Monday maybe.
It's Monday.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to check some.
He's gonna watch this and be like, "You pricks."
He's gonna be like, "I think I might cancel my trip after listening to you guys talk about this."
He can call us once he gets to the airport and someone
it
leave.
It is Tuesday. You're right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, at least I was right in some form. We should all go.
Yeah, I mean, if
tabletop.
Yeah,
dude.
We could all go. Depending on whatever time it is too. Like maybe we can all just go. Yeah, we can either you guys can all come over, or like we can just all go get dinner or something together right after.
Yeah,
so it's a long journey for him. I'm sure he'll be tired and hungry and all that.
Nah, we'll force him to stay up.
Oh, actually, shoot, never mind. I was thinking it's not that bad. I mean, it's still long, but it's not as long. I was thinking he was coming from freaking all the way in Durban, but he's not coming far away.
No, he's just coming from the UK.
Yeah, that's way
far.
Easy. It's like an 11-hour flight.
Yeah, literally cut his travel. I think he cut his travel time like in half.
Yeah.
It's not straight. I think he still has to fly. I think through Heathrow because he has like a smaller local airport.
I think I don't know. I had his flight info somewhere, but I don't want to give out his flight info.
Yeah, give him the flight number and the flight time and the airport.
Someone's gonna intercept him on his layover.
Yeah.
They're gonna be holding his sign. Iain Campbell. They're like, yes, they sent me here to pick you up.
Yeah, they sent
him.
me. Oh man!
And he's like, "Who's they?"
He's like, "Now I know where I am."
Yeah.
Poor guy. He's in for it.
He sure is.
He's gonna be here for the 4th too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's gonna celebrate our country.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So that means he's going to be here for a 10-foot wedge swell, is what you're saying.
Yeah, if you're gonna compare it to the 2020 year, yeah, it's gonna be 30 foot this year just because he's coming.
Every year there's a
Yeah,
good
magical
wedge
swell.
swell on the
Don't
Yeah,
on or around the
don't
4th, like
don't blow up the spot.
yeah.
the wedge, 4th of July, be there.
What's crazy is like even if there was swell or not swell, there probably would still be 1,000 people there.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah.
You know what's crazy? Every time we go and on the 4th and there's a swell, it's like the parade they have on the peninsula. That thing just bangs us every time because we're like trying to surf till like
Yeah.
9 or so, and it takes like 2 hours to get off that freaking thing.
Dude, well, you got what we should definitely do is just paddle across. I think
Yeah.
it would be fine if you just paddle across on a boat, right?
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys like we should just like hang out here just all day. Like go surf in the morning. You guys can park your cars here, get a spot in the morning, and then yeah, just paddle across, and then maybe we go over for midday body womp and and we can cruise over here, make some food, barbecue.
The lifeguards
That'd be sick.
will be so busy that they won't be able to give us blackball tickets.
Yeah.
True.
Probably.
Or we'll just be getting the biggest body surfing airs in the world.
Yeah.
That's
I've got to.
pissing me
I want to
off,
like
man.
get that dialed in. Like I've been practicing like I've been watching
Yeah.
like the like spin El Rolo thing.
Mhm.
It's like it's pretty fun. Like it's not something I would do regularly because like dude, I don't get it. Like I don't know if you guys ever go body surfing, but like I've been body surfing a lot and like my nuts just keep getting just smashed.
I
Like,
feel that swerve.
Yeah.
like I don't know, like I get that happens a lot riding the mini book too. Like if it's like kind of like if it's like you're actually like riding across the wave, like you're not just pulling into shore break, like you're just getting like pop 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 like the whole way down. And it's just like it's like it hurts. I don't know
got
how.
You gotta
I got
use the
expert
side of your
lessons.
body as a rail to do your
Yeah.
nut on your belly. You're like,
Well, yeah, I was
Oh.
gonna say that I got expert lessons from Tim Burnham and apparently Mark Cunningham one day. But I just
You
thought
didn't
it was-
even know.
I
Mark was
didn't.
there. It
I
was
thought it was
so
a
funny.
frosty old. I made a joke actually. I was like, "Oh, look, it's Mark Cunningham on the beach," and then
And
we
it
surfed
actually
together.
was.
Yeah, apparently it was.
So you knew the name, but you didn't know the face.
He was just a frosty old guy, and yeah, I'm sorry, but legend guy. But they're giving me advice, and Tim was telling me that it's all in. You gotta like try to lean up on your hand, like you put pressure out on your hand. You try to erect yourself out of the water. So if you're sliding on your gut or on your balls, like I think you're not doing it right.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it was probably user error. However, I'm doing it because I'm obviously not doing it right.
But I was definitely hurting my balls when I was out there, so I relate.
Okay. Well, good to know. I'm not the only one.
Yeah, you're not the only one bogging it. Dude, those guys had it so good today. I pulled up the cam at like 12,
no.
and it was just freaking cranking. Just not making barrels. I'm gonna go there one day. I'm gonna film.
Dude, today was
Just
a
all
day.
the empties.
I'm gonna go film and see how many empties and blown waves occur.
There's not gonna be any because I'll be out there.
No. Oh, dude, it's crazy. I'm kind of fired up to go try.
It's
I
really
remember we
hard
say that
to
every
do.
year.
We did try last year once, and
Yeah.
it was fun. But it was like 30 minutes before Blackwell. I couldn't do it for any more than like 30 minutes.
No.
Especially if it's like 8 foot. Like there's no shot. I'm
When you get to the bottom of the wave.
Ian's really good at body surfing. We could probably get some body womp jam sessions with him, and maybe he can teach us the ways.
But he's like freaking David Hasselhoff and SpongeBob.
Yeah, dude.
That is, that is true.
Like he can chip in a body surfing,
Yeah.
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 Like he can chip in a body surfing. Like he can just he can chip in a body surfing, you know? Like he can chip in a body surfing, you know? Like he can just he can chip in a body surfing, you know? Like he can chip in a body surfing, you know? He's like an Olympic swimmer.
This sport is really all about the calves.
Yeah.
Yeah, these toothpicks aren't
It's
gonna cut
all
it.
it's all about the calves.
Yeah, I don't think any of us. I think the only person that could probably give him a run for his money would be Kiahi. I think he's probably the only one that I know that could probably keep pace.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know he was that jacked.
Dude, he's
He's just
strong
in
and
shape.
so fast. Like he's just so fit.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've told you guys before, but like one time he like took me to East Side and we're like gonna go shoot this like one of the waves over there on Oahu, and like all the waves are like it's like a mile and a half out to sea, and I was like, oh man, like that's pretty damn far. So I had my housing on my board, and he's like, okay, like just follow me, and I'm like, okay, like make sure you don't go too fast because I know how fast he is. And literally, I put my head down and I was just like kicking as hard as I could because I knew I was gonna have to kick as hard as I could to keep up. Literally, after not even 1 minute, I look up and I couldn't even see him anymore. He was really gone. I was like, I don't even know where to go. I'm like just looking at just walls of white water, and yeah, that was sick.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Still, we'll have to have some paddle battles just to see if you can
Yeah.
keep up with the guy.
You can keep up with him for a little bit, then he just dusts you once you start running out of steam.
Mhm.
Switches into another gear.
He just holds.
I did the sticker test on my board today, and it works.
You survived the day.
Yeah, survived a day at Wedge.
Well, that's one day's a good start.
Yeah,
We'll see if it makes it through, Ian.
Yeah, I know. They look sick though. I don't have any freaking up here, but we'll hand them out, sling them out. There's a couple secretly posted up at Wedge now, and I'm sure they're gonna be elsewhere. And Swerve, this is also for you. I haven't seen you since we got it.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, that's sick.
I don't know if you could see it. Little crew neck for the boys.
Yeah.
Those shirts that we're gonna get, that Ian had that cartoon made, pretty sick.
Yeah, those are so cool.
Yeah, that design is fun.
That'll be nice.
What did he say to me? He was like, "Yeah, I like how you can just look at it and find something new. Like every time you look, there's something else."
Yeah.
We'll have to get him on here. We should do it.
I like how that's like I'm just watching this craziness, and that's going to be a real depiction of what happens when he's here.
I kind of got the end of that because it was kind of robot-y, but I think I know.
I didn't hear shit.
Oh, sorry, I'm in Walmart. Oh, you can't hear me. I'm in Walmart.
We heard that loud and clear.
Yeah, so just carry on.
Shit, I was gonna say something.
T-shirt.
Blank. T-shirt.
Crazy shit happening.
I'm lost. I'm screwed.
That's fine. Well, what else we got? What else we got going
on? Brazil was the other thing.
Oh yeah,
that contest.
Yeah.
Armide leading the world tour.
My Kike pick took out Ida Kochar instead.
Yeah,
you picked the wrong event.
Yeah, damn.
And the waves look fun, like for what it can be. It was like fun and playful, which is always nice because that wave is just sometimes just scary in death, or just absolute caca.
Yeah, I mean that's what it looks like. It looks like just the most messy, heavy beach break.
Yeah, it looked fun. Like it looked like they were having sick free surfs. Like that clip that Dave put up on his Instagram looked so fun.
Which one? The cutback off the
No, he
That
put
was
up like a
foam?
whole like 3-minute Instagram edit. It's freaking sick.
Oh.
It's legit.
I gotta
He's
check that
ripping.
out.
He's doing like getting crazy wounded duck barrels,
hmm
like
That's
legit
sick.
ones. It's like
How
maybe my favorite clip I've seen this year.
how crazy was that? I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. But how crazy was that cutback he did off? Like he was going left and then went right.
Yeah,
That was
legit.
some
That's like
dub shit.
that's like almost not even the highlight of the clip, too. There's some crazy stuff he's throwing
Yeah.
down. Just having a blast. But Armide winning was sick. Like he's been by far like the most consistent guy this year so far. You know, he's been in
Mhm.
this is his third final, maybe? No, second final. He made the final. He got second
Morocco,
in
yeah.
Morocco.
Yeah.
I think I think he got on the podium in Anto, and then he won this event. I don't remember how he did in Nikike. He did pretty well though,
hmm
I think.
I think he'd made it.
I don't think he was on the podium, but he might have been close.
Yeah.
Not a bad result though. I know he went pretty far.
Yeah.
But he's got a healthy lead now. But Pierre's, even though you look on the rankings and Pierre is like way down on the rankings,
Way
he's
down.
only counting 3 events, kind of like
Sorry.
his situation last year. And he's had 2 finals. That's it. And a shocker in Morocco, as far as I recall.
Yeah.
So he's counting
It's gonna
2. He's counting 3 results and 1 is a throwaway. So you can kind of guess he's going to improve.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's gonna
Because
be
is
interesting.
it still going to be top 3 for this year?
4.
Top 4.
Yeah. 4 events count for the world title and the ranking, I think.
Hmm.
So it's going to be, but then again, like I have to look at the ranking, but there's a bunch of people who, I mean, Armida is like pretty far ahead, but anyone who has basically like done well in 2 events is like in the race at
Oh
this
wow,
point.
Crazy.
Yeah.
that's cool. I mean, it's like fun when it's competitive, especially going into because I mean they're basically now entering like the second half, right?
Yeah.
Of the
Yeah.
of the tour.
I think there's just 3 events left. Maldives,
Yeah.
Sintra.
Is that confirmed yet?
Maldives was confirmed, unconfirmed, then
And
confirmed again, and then maybe unconfirmed and reconfirmed again. Like there's been such a back and
Wow.
forth.
Wasn't it the reason why they did the DK world title in Anto because the Maldives wasn't confirmed?
Yeah.
So now it's confirmed. So is there
Yeah.
going to be a DK?
No. They might have a DK division there. Who knows? They
Yeah.
like to just run stuff.
Yeah.
I hope
That's
like
crazy.
I don't know. It's a good way for dropping. It'd be cool to see them there again, but as far as running the comp, I would hope they don't because then they don't have to run the comp as much, you know.
Yeah.
They can save
That's true.
the days they need to run.
hmm
And there's no junior women's. They decided the world title already.
Yeah.
So
That's crazy.
that's like
Yeah,
that's 2 divisions less than they had last year there. So
they can
Yeah.
What
score.
about the Stuggy division?
Stuggy World Championships.
Or the mini bug.
Mini bro, mini. They throw the mini bug on the tour. Sign me up.
Now we're
Yeah.
talking.
We'll put Wedge on the tour.
Yeah.
Cakey, Sandy's, and what
Panics.
would be the 4th? Dude,
Panics
yeah,
with a
right.
mini bug.
That would be,
Would
did
be
you see there's a
crazy.
shark cruising the lineup yesterday?
What?
I mean, there's always sharks. There's like always sharks there. 'Cause it's right at like the harbor mouth. But
Yeah.
I used to surf koalas when I was living in town, and I guess it was stupid of me to not know that, but it was like I guess it's like there's a lot of sharks right there, like a lot.
Yeah.
And like I would surf that wave like till like sunset. Sometimes there'd be like 2-3 guys out, and I'm like, now I think about that, I'm like, fuck, that was really dumb. Like I just didn't know. It was like so shallow. I was like, it'd be like I can't imagine it'd be a problem. But it's like you're only like 20 feet away from like I think it's like 100, whatever, 100+ feet deep, probably.
Big drop off.
So you're like right at the edge of the shelf when you're surfing on like Koala's side. But anyways,
Yeah.
Panics would be sick though too on the tour.
Yeah.
But for sure, Sandy's Wedge and Keikis.
It's a pretty firing tour for the mini.
That's sick.
Yeah. I feel like those are pretty doable. Those are pretty doable locations. I
Yeah.
think. Considering two
What
of
about
them are
the
on the
slab
same
setting?
place.
What about the
The
slab
slab
setting
setting
in
in
Waco?
Waco.
Oh yes, that's the it'll be
That's-
like the that's like the
last
playoff
event.
one. Yeah, like the WSL finals. We have
Yeah.
it, have it
Yeah.
at the slab setting.
Sick.
Speaking of WSL, how hard did they score for their freaking final day at Chopes?
Dude. So good.
That
And they
was-
got
I watched,
Sick.
they
I
got
watched the
sick waves in
whole
El
thing.
Salvador too.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so bummed I forgot to set my lineup.
You got bogged.
Dude, I took a tail dive in El Salvador on the fantasy. Just
Seems like
bugged it.
a lot. I know. Even the everyone was so pissed at Jamie for not freaking
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
texting the warning Jared left the group chat. Oh, that made me laugh so hard.
I got to give a shout out to John Cruikshank. He's as of last I heard, he is number 16 in the world on the WSL fantasy.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
before El Salvador, he's number 16 in the world. So
Dang.
Good for him.
out of how many people, I don't know, but it's a lot. So
It's got to be. I mean,
Yeah.
for sure in the thousands.
Mm.
oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe
I think it's quite a bit more.
Maybe low tens of thousands or something.
I think it's a
Or
lot
even
more.
more than
I'm
that.
actually I want to look right now.
Yeah,
I think it's a lot.
let's get this number here because 16 is pretty up there. I don't even know. Didn't even know you could look at that. I'm probably like last.
Well, for perspective, I'm ranked 7,942.
Oh yeah, I'm for sure up to like past 10 or something.
Well, and you're like first in our league, aren't you? Like, or at least top 3.
I'm top 3 now, but
Yeah,
that was after.
JC's
I
taking
think
a
I'm
run.
third.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, he is giving it a run. He's going.
Yeah. I think I was like in the 4 or 5 spot before I friggin' got 0 points for El Salvador. Now I think I'm like way down in the middle of the pack, I think.
Rough. You can bring it back.
Ah,
Well, enough about surfboarding.
yeah. I was just gonna touch on our warm adventure that we'll be balls deep in exactly a month.
Are we
Will be.
disclosing that?
What?
Are we disclosing that?
Just that much information.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing
No.
nothing beyond that.
Yeah. Saw some videos the other day. Looks freaking cranking.
I'm looking up the
And-
forecast right now.
I know. I'm pretty bummed. It's not like showing our window yet, but
I
there's
know.
some waves right now.
Well, yeah, there is.
What do we got? What are you seeing?
Just a lot of very fun
Double
size.
digits.
I was looking at somewhere else that wouldn't be showing double digits, but if you look at the more magnet side, yes, I'm seeing double digits. Some 10 to 15s, some 6 to 10s,
Wow.
6 to 10s, trades.
Huge.
Awesome.
Sick. All right. Well, we got some fun stuff coming down the pipe here. We got Iain coming. Good couple weeks shredding with him, and then off to our little voyage here. So
We'll get away.
very, very excited for next couple weeks. We'll have to get Iain on here. We should do an in-person one with Iain.
Yeah, we could definitely do one with. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a point that we can get all 5 people together
Yeah,
to do one. We could even do
Yeah.
one live from the beach.
yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, that would be sick.
That's a sick idea, sir.
Yeah,
Couch
Live.
surfer or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could talk to Jamie. I'm sure he could probably help us out with the logistical side of
That
it.
would be so
That'll
fun,
suck out.
actually.
hmm
Just do a live stream to YouTube, and then that would be pretty sick.
hmm Sick. All right, well, let's start freaking rifling these things off. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Breaking Even podcast, and stay tuned for all of our nonsense that we have coming down in the next couple of weeks. So, adios, mi amigos.
All right,
Cheers.
later.
Ciao.